Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Scorpio, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Scorpio Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know now? 3 cards for the first person. 2 of Wands, Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Second person, 7 of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Mutual energies, 3 of Pentacles, the Fool and the Knight of Swords. Bottom of my deck I have a 9 of Pentacles. So somebody is opting to be single, I think. Why? Because the other person may not be making a decision, or they wanted to keep their options, they never made a move, they thought it was their way or the highway or something. I don't know what happened here, but the other person is saying, you know what, I'm not going to be an option, I'm not going to wait around forever, I'm choosing myself, this is full stop for me, I'm taking my energy and my power back. I'd rather just be single and independent and focus on, maybe finding new love or something, because this is just too much of chaos. That's my first thought, of course. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, Scorpio, and then we'll also do your mutual energies. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Scorpio and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person. Alright, let's take a few more from another deck. Scorpio and their person, Spirit. And we'll take a few more from a third deck, and then we'll start the read. Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Scorpio and that person. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Scorpio, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Scorpio, says, the silence is so unbearable between us. I wonder if you're punishing me for the 3D challenges, or did I push you away due to believing the obstacles in our lives were too great to overcome? I surrender and trust in God and divine timing. If it's meant to be, it will be. I try and detach and let go, but then I get flooded with telepathy, dreams, and your strong energy, which takes me over. Damn it. I get so frustrated by the intense telepathy, the dreams, and the strong... Oh my God, is this a repeat? No, it's not a repeat, but it almost has the same message, a little bit different. So this one says, I get so frustrated by the intense telepathy, dreams, and the strong energy, even though I'm alone. Your hunger and desire for me has been burning up, but you're nowhere to be found. The passion is an all-consuming, unextinguishable fire, and it's driving me crazy. So did somebody take too long, or they were still maybe making up their mind, and now the other person's detached, and it's like, oh my God, I can't detach from you now. I'm getting pulled in more and more. I want to hold you. I'm tired of crying and hurting over you. I can't move on from you. You always knew how to make me smile. I'm afraid to say the wrong thing. I get constant reminders of you. I'm sending you messages through songs. I need to step it up. All right, so these were some of your messages, Scorpio. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. Let's focus on the first line. Let's see. Okay, newcomers, this is person A, this is person B. These are not gender based. You could be either one of them if this is your reading. Okay, so person A, tell me, how are you feeling currently? What's the 2 of Wands? Oh, this person is now thinking, they're planning, they're thinking, they're contemplating. Now they see the other person's value and worth. Now they're seeing a future with the other person. This person is contemplating how to end the fight that you guys have had. They're feeling very unmotivated with life. Nothing else is catching their interest. Maybe this is the person who's getting the telepathic, signs and signals, and the universe is nudging them, and, now they can't move on. This person is stuck on the other person who they feel is their true counterpart. So, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're not happy at the stagnation. They feel none of my dreams and wishes will come true. They're planning a reunion. They're planning how to think, how do I get them to reunite with me? They've made up their mind. Why? Why have they made up their mind? Because they've realized they're very, very discontent without the other person in their life. This is like, I'm depressed, I'm sad. They're maybe seeking courage that, they can come forward and have that talk or communicate with the other person. Tell me about the King of Swords. King of Swords. They want to talk about how they behaved maybe, or about the heartbreak. They do know it's going to be very tough. They know the other person may never trust them or has cut them out of their life, especially after the big heartbreak that happened in this connection. But this person is trying to think, plan, how do I now get a reunion with them? How do I convince them that no, I do like them, I do love them, they are my Two of Cups. So they are not feeling very powerful, I'll be honest with you. They are trying to gather up their courage to communicate with the other person. And if they do communicate, I think they're coming forward with a very big offer. They're very sad. This person is in regret, sadness, remorse, guilt, shame, everything for breaking their person's heart. And they are spying on the other person, waiting for a chance maybe when they can, take that leap of faith, when they can, have that new beginning. This person wants to take action. They want to take action because they're very disappointed at the ending that's happened, I think, in this connection. Yeah, there's been a brutal ending in this connection. Why? Because this person never expressed their emotions. But now when they are by themselves, lonely, sitting, maybe thinking, now they're missing what could have been with their person. Okay, so person B, what about you? How are you feeling about this then? Seven of Cups in reverse. Person B is very straight off, saying, you know what, this person was rude and mean, and, they never opened up their emotions. They were playing mind games with me. They behaved like they didn't care. They treated me like an option. So I'm going to get out of this confusion, and I'm going to choose myself. I'm nobody's option in this world. I'm going to just move on. I'm going to move on from this situation, which was very unfair and unjust. I'm moving towards my own happiness. I'm not even waiting around for an apology from them anymore. According to person B, this is standstill. They've taken back their power. They are protecting themselves. They have been stuck long enough, and now they, from their side, they've understand that this person who they were dealing with will never step up, never, do right by them. They'll always feel like, they were not good enough, or they'll make person B feel I'm not good enough, or, they'll always play these mind games. So I think person B is the one who's taking their power back and releasing this connection. And person A could be, energetically feeling that. That's why they are now getting all those signs and signals that, hey, that was your person. Okay, so mutual energies for the first person. The person who actually does want to talk and now sees the connection to be a soulmate bond. They want to work things out. They're feeling very foolish and very frustrated. This person definitely wants to try again. They want a positive turn of events. If they've done any wrong, they want things to be made right. But they're very frustrated with that one thought. What if they are the ones who get rejected now? What if the other person is not even single, or it's maybe been too long, or what if it backfires on them? Tell me, why are you frustrated, Knight of Swords? Yeah, they're fully expecting the other person to maybe say no, or they don't know how to put it across, or what do I tell them? What if they've already made a decision? What if they've not waiting for me anymore? What if they've, chosen another path or something after the way I treated them, I insulted them, I didn't give them, any offer? What if they don't want me back anymore? So this person is very antsy at the moment, just with the thought that, what if I go and tell them everything and then they push me away? So they're having a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights, and yes, a lot of frustration. Frustration because now they have to be the ones to reveal they have to reveal if they want to rebuild, Spirit says, right? So, okay. Person B, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you then? What's the Three of Pentacles? Person B says they never expressed their emotions, Omkaratarot. Their mind was everywhere else. They were busy doing other things. They never offered me a cup of love. They always hid their emotions from me. They hurt me. They betrayed me, right? They disappointed me, right? So person B is like, yeah, they made a fool out of me. I'm moving towards my own happiness now. Maybe you guys had an argument or a fight or something. So person B says, yeah, I know the truth about them. I've figured them out, and I want to go for nothing less than an equal partnership and complete happiness for myself. They're seeing person A as maybe very immature or not very good with their words or rude or mean or making some very unwise, foolish choices. So it's like, yeah, this is over. I need to go and rebuild my life now. At least that's what person B is saying. So they are the ones, I think, opting to be now single and independent and focus on their life and saying, you know what, no more second chances. I'm giving up. Nine of Pentacles, overall energy, yeah. This is person B who sees person A as some kind of a trickster, somebody who broke their heart, made promises they never kept. So I think this is person B who is moving on to a single life, and person A knows that energetically, and now they are really frustrated. Yeah, so they don't know how to take action. This person is very unmotivated with life. They want to send that message, but somewhere they are so worried it's not going to go in their favor. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Scorpio.